Welcome back to The Inspired Entrepreneur with Heather Hope. Hey guys, happy Monday. Welcome back to the Inspired Entrepreneur podcast. This is Heather and happy Monday. How are we feeling today? Where are we? November. Can you believe this? Just a couple more weeks until Thanksgiving and then it'll be December. I like November. I think it's a good time. We're having really amazing weather here in Arizona and it's my favorite time. Fall, winter, my favorite time to be in the Phoenix area. So there we go. Okay, so let's jump into this. My book is well, I said it yesterday on yesterday's podcast, but I'm recording these two on Friday. I am so close to having this book published, at least as of Friday, as of last Friday. And I'm super excited. And the next one is right on its heels. And so that'll be really cool. I told my husband yesterday, I'm like, just watch. I feel everything like is popping at once. Like everything just is going to pop at once. I'm going to like release books every month. And this other business that I've started is going to take off. And it's like all of a sudden, like everything had been stewing and gaining momentum. And then it's just a week of doing my 3 things. And poof, everything's just crazy wild. So here we go. So November 9th. So this is from my book. If you're new here, welcome. I have not done a proper intro in a few days. My name is Heather Hope, and I'm a law of attraction teacher. That's what I'm calling myself now. I write books and run my podcast. And I've written a book called The Inspired Entrepreneur. It's 366 days of inspiration for the entrepreneur. It's all law of attraction, primarily based on Abraham Hicks, Sanaya Roman, and Bashar. Those are my 3 faves. Infinite source, infinite intelligence, that sort of thing. So no other teachers, nobody. I don't follow humans anymore because they can get lost. I get lost. So we all get lost at times, right? So I follow source. That's all I follow. Occasionally I get a little tidbit from a human because it may be something I need to hear. Anyway, so let's dive into today's. I know I've talked about this in the past somewhere. So let me read it. Do a marketing strategy because it's fun and you enjoy doing it, not because you feel like you have to. Otherwise, your energy won't allow it to work well. Okay. So the thing with marketing is that there are probably a million ways to get the result that you want. I've learned this in so many areas of my life that there's more than one way to get what you want or to get places, right? There's always so many different detours and different strategies, different processes, different all kinds of things. So the key to marketing is to find your way. And really it's really more about not finding, because I don't really like that word find. Like I don't really find things, I attract things. I manifest things. Mostly I attract things. So I attract the answer. I get into a vibrational vicinity of what I want, and then I attract the idea to me or myself to it. So what you do is what feels good to you or exciting to you. Like if you come across somebody and you really like the way that they're marketing, say for instance, there's so many ways. And then this is, okay, so I'm getting all over the place now. My thoughts are all over. Online marketing, let's say. You can listen to somebody's thing and you're like, oh, that's cool. And then you get into it, right? You start working on it, you start learning it. And then you learn somebody else's thing. You're like, oh, that too. Oh my gosh. What 5-day challenge? Oh, what's this webinar? Oh, evergreen webinar. Oh my gosh. Email marketing. Oh my gosh. Facebook Lives every day. Oh my God. All these different strategies, right? And you see the results that the person who's probably selling you their program, you're seeing their results. Those are their results. That's what I'm saying. Those are their results. Results may vary, right? You see that asterisk on everything, every weight loss product online, right? Or on the TV. Asterisk. Results may vary. It should be on everything, including online marketing. Results may vary because they will. Not everybody's going to get the same results. Now, why is that? Why won't everybody get the same results? It's the exact same reason why not everybody gets the same exact results when they go on the same diet. It's the same exact thing. You have to find a diet, if you want to go on a diet, that resonates with you. Let me tell you something. I have been on Weight Watchers for 4 weeks today. I'm recording this on Friday. Today's, for me right now, it is November 6th. And I started Weight Watchers exactly 4 weeks ago. It is the easiest thing I've ever been on in my life. I feel absolutely freaking amazing. It is so freaking easy for me. I lined up with what my desire was about 5 weeks ago. I was really disgusted with myself. I was not feeling good. I was feeling lethargic. I was feeling really, not good. And it was just a few days before we went to Mexico. And I'm like, oh my God, Mexico, because all their food and all of that. And I was like, I was just in a place like, oh my God, one of those moments, right? And somewhere, it was in a TikTok. I go on TikTok daily just for pure entertainment purposes. It's usually late at night after everything's done. And it's like my guilty pleasure at night. It's not guilty, but it's just a pleasure of like, it's TikTok time. It's fun. I go throughout the day sometimes though. But most of the time I forget TikTok exists until late at night. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's TikTok time. So I have fun. But there was this one TikTok of this girl who's on Weight Watchers, and she did this little like how she eats at like Chick-fil-A, which I don't eat at, but I don't really eat fast food ever. So I just saw that, and then that got in my mind. I haven't been on Weight Watchers in like 30 years, since I was a kid. And it's not something I ever think about. I think about the diet that I've been on a few times that I've lost over 100 pounds. I've thought about like keto that I've been on a couple times, felt really good, but wasn't sustainable to stay on for me. Different strategies. Jenny Craig, I was successful on in the past. I've lost over 100 pounds 3 separate times in my life. So I've written books on weight loss, some are still out there on Amazon. And so I know the whole gamut. I know all of the stuff in the diet world. I know it all. So this time around, I don't know. I don't really like going on low carb, which is what I normally have massive success with. But it's kind of hard for me. It's a struggle. It can be a struggle because it's like your body craves certain nutrients. And what I've learned with Abraham is you have cravings a lot of the time because your body actually is craving some particular nutrient that is in some food. So sometimes when you're craving something that you may consider as not good, your body needs something in that food. So when you limit or take out complete food groups, that can be really difficult to overcome, those cravings. It's not just mental, it is actually sometimes physical. Like your cells are like, I need this thing, and you're not giving it to me in these apples or in this beef every day or whatever it is, right? I've learned a lot through Abraham, and what I really wanted, this is what I really wanted. My desire has been for months or years is to eat whatever I want and still lose weight, because people do. Or people lose, their metabolism is fast because they believe it's fast. That's really cool. So anytime I've been on a diet in the last year, I've been like, all I want to do is eat whatever I want and still lose weight. That's literally my major desire. And so these diets just weren't connecting with me for very long. So a few days before Mexico, Weight Watchers came into my mind, and that threw me for a loop because I never thought of Weight Watchers in 30 years. It's just too too different for me. I'm one that likes to limit things. I don't like it, but it works for me. But so anyway, so right before that, I was like, I looked into it. I was like, okay. I did tons of research on it, and I was like, okay, I'm excited. I want to do this. So I'm like, okay. So as soon as we get back from Mexico, within a few days, I'll start Weight Watchers. So we go to Mexico. I struggle badly with walking just because there are stupid cobblestone streets. No offense to Mexico, but Jesus, the town that we were in, the majestic cobblestone streets that are not repaired and that are a major risk of like killing yourself on the street. I swear. My whole joke was, okay, so a lot of retirees move there to, it's Ajijic, Mexico. That's where we went. And it's huge for retirees because basically, like a lot of retirees that move there, a lot of them are people who can't afford to basically stay in the US or Canada or Europe on retirement. This is literally what they say. So they find Mexico and they find Ajijic. It's perfect weather, which I disagree with. But anyway, and so there's a lot of old people that live there. And there's these cobblestone streets and these uneven sidewalks that are never repaired. And it was a mess. And my whole joke every day was, I don't understand how there's not old people laying in the street with broken hips. I don't get it. I don't know how this does. I don't know how they're not being broken. It was a joke, but it was like serious because I was struggling with the streets. It was pissing me off basically because I don't walk that much. You know what I mean? Like I live in a place where I use my car for everything. And so it's kind of like living in a beach town. It's on a lake, but living in a beach town where you walk around. I don't know. I don't do a whole lot of walking in the desert because there's wild animals. So anyway, so I kind of struggled. I had a good time. I ate what I wanted because that's what I did. And I came back literally the next day. I signed up for Weight Watchers the very next morning. I was done. I was ready. I was so ready to start. We got back October 8th. I started Weight Watchers October 9th. That was 4 weeks ago today. I don't know how much I've lost so far because I stopped weighing myself a couple weeks ago. I don't want to play the game with the scale. I honestly don't. I'm over that. Abraham says weigh yourself as least as not often as possible because you need to really get into the whole like feeling good and not focusing on a stupid number on a scale. It's really about feeling good. And ever since I've been doing that, I feel incredible. And I'm noticing more results in the mirror and in my clothes and how I feel than whatever that scale could tell me. I don't want to get, because I got a little crazy for a few days on the scale because I'm like, what? So anyway, my point was that I attracted what I wanted. I see this constantly, guys. I see when I have desires and I really focus on the desire, I attract the solution. So when I kept saying, I just want to eat whatever I want and still lose weight, that's pretty much what I'm doing. Because Weight Watchers is very flexible. I'm not here to promote Weight Watchers, but I think it's an incredible plan for law of attraction. I think it's just insanely cool. I think they are really onto something. I could write a book about that, and I might once I get back down to where I want to be, because it's just mental. It's mental. I feel good on this plan. I have not had a moment of struggle. Not a moment. Not a single moment of struggle. I feel incredible. And I'm just eating a lot less because I'm so satisfied with what I eat. And I'm so satisfied with where I am in my life. And because I meditate and because I'm taking really good care of myself, like really good care of myself, that I don't need to overeat on anything. I don't need to eat anything that just doesn't, like I still eat chocolate every so often. I went from eating chocolate every single night right before bed to maybe 1 to 2 times a week because I have a lot of points left over because I'm just like, I eat low points, I eat good food, and I don't stress about points. I don't stress about eating all my points. I don't do any of that crap. I just eat when I am satisfied. I eat when I'm hungry, and it has been incredible. I have never, of all my years, I'm 45. I've had struggles with my weight since I was a baby. I've been, over 100 pounds overweight most of my life. Most of my life. I'll lose like 100, 125 pounds, and I feel great, look great, all that stuff. And I've done that 3 times now. But it's always been a struggle doing it. Like the plan is super restrictive. I struggle. I have moments of just like, so I'm not going to get too much into that now, but this has been the best 4 weeks on a plan. And it's so sustainable, and I don't care what the scale says. I just know how I feel, and that's all that matters. So, same with marketing. It's the same exact thing. Everything's the same. Everything comes down to being the same thing. So do the things that feel fun for you. Do the things that feel good to you. If somebody says you have to be doing 5 Facebook Lives a week to be doing this, no, you do not. Unless you absolutely love doing Facebook Live and you say, oh my God, I'm excited to do that, do it then. But if you don't, if you're just like, no, I don't want to be on Facebook Live, freaking don't do it. I don't care what people say, face your fears. Fuck that. No, you don't have to face your fears. You have to just do whatever feels good to you, whatever feels exciting, because that is your path. Whatever is exciting is your path. Whatever you resonate with is your path, because it's fulfilling the desires that you have. If you have a desire to be seen and heard, and like you want everybody to hear you and see you on Facebook or on the internet or on YouTube or whatever, if that's your desire, if you want to be that person who is front and center, people are listening to you, they're playing your videos, all that stuff, then do that. But if you're a person who's like, no, I don't like any of that. No, then don't do it. Maybe one day you will. Maybe one day you'll try it and you'll be like, yeah, I actually do like this. But it'll be in alignment. It'll be like, oh yeah, okay, I'm ready for that. But you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. And if you have a coach or a mentor, whoever you're listening to, saying that you have to do something, if anybody says that you have to be doing this or you're not going to get the results that you want, you need to turn them off because that's simply not true. That's their belief system. Remember, we talked about all about other people's belief systems. Don't take on other people's belief systems. Unless you're just like super excited about it. And you're like, oh my God, I love what she's saying. I love what this person's saying. I'm so excited to do that. That just clicks with me. Then do it. But if it doesn't do any of that, then don't do it. Don't do it. Keep focusing on your desire of whatever that is. Like for me, I wanted to eat whatever I wanted and still lose weight. I attracted the plan for me. And it's so easy. Same with marketing. Same with whatever you're doing in your business. Focus on the desire that you have. If you want to be seen and heard all over the place by millions of people, focus on that and you'll find the right thing to do. If you just want to make one video and put it in an evergreen, like a webinar, then do that. If you just want to do it one time, then do that. If you want to do it daily, do that. If you want to do audio, do that. If you want to do a podcast, do that. Whatever feels like exciting to you, like something that you really want to do, focus on that. And one day it'll be so easy for you to do. It'll feel like the next logical step. Okay, guys, that is it for today. My voice. It would probably be good if I breathed one of these moments of talking. So I am going to go. I got to finish this book of mine. I am working on the next one. Oh, goodness. But just focus on your desires, guys, because the universe is guiding you, attracting to you the path of least resistance, which is what you want. You want your path of least resistance. Whatever feels good, feels exciting, feels interesting to you, whatever's like poking at you, like whatever pops in your mind all the time, take a look at it. And you'll be like, oh, I like this. Oh, I really like this. Follow that. Okay, guys, have an amazing rest of your Monday, and I will be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.